Really? Yeah.
Who was in a show match the other day, I think.
Really? Yeah. Arguably one of the greatest operas of all time at his peak, obviously. Prior to CSGO, he never hit quite the same success in CSGO.
I think Anders is just turned red. You're talking about him now, or at least his favorite Markelov here.
Yeah, no, he loves, and Bonding is the other one that he loves. He basically just loves all of that, like flipside team. They were all together at different points. Lollipop, speaking of, is going to take out Nico. Good entrance again. And he's going to follow that as well as he wraps out and finds Hoopsie. So back towards CT spawn. A couple of shots maybe into the smoke speculatively, but you're right. This is going to be a save from G2. It's going to go 5-3.
Yeah, this was a heavy investment. They took a timeout, had a bit of a discussion there. They got the orb over from Odyssey, and I think JKS had to drop that one. So you can see the cash was pretty tight on.
Someone in chat says World Edit's in Valorant now.
Oh, maybe he did make the move.
I mean, fair enough, right? You're older. You're not getting contracts in Counter-Strike. There's still pastures that are, filled with a bit more manure, but there for you. So
yeah, well, Angel's over there. Angel was over there. He was having success with FPX as the roster. So there's a couple of players who have made it over there from the Counter-Strike realms and found great success. FNS as well, leading Optic, which is now, I think it's defunct. They didn't make it into franchising, but
yeah,
wrong game.
So unfortunate for them as well, considering they were, arguably world #1. It's curious as to why they wouldn't.
Key with this here is as soon as Nika goes down and Lollipop can just surge forward, he knows that Hooksy has to be there because he got boosted. It's very simple stuff for Lollipop to put that together. So Nico says, "Did you see me?" Well, yes, I did. Definitely wasn't a blind shot just there. Lollipop destroys him, and well, with these retained rifles and all, an M4 and a FAMAS, they might want to try and use these a little bit more aggressively to find an opener here. Maybe through mid, going to do the run boost, and that's to fight mid. You don't traditionally see the run boost used like that. You see it to get up towards ledge, so across quite quickly. Hunter playing it hidden in the cubby from flashes. Echo, look at this, jumping with the orb. He lured out the big beak, and oh, Hunter going to get the double up. I thought he wasn't going to get anything there.
Solid. Starts it off so well. Interesting that he answered that question, did you see me? You wouldn't see that between two teams that are rivals at the top level.
Sure, they just wouldn't reply.
You don't want to give away that information. If you think that boost works for you, if you think you've got coverage, why would I tell you that it doesn't? So you can adjust the setup? No, I want you to make that mistake over and over again.
Well, this one was pretty much just saved rifles. This one's already over. Hunter has found a lot of impact in this round. They're going to go back into winning ways. 6-3, unless Flamey can win a 1-on-5. This would be rolling back the years and then somewhat.
Yeah, you'd be rolling back the years and asking for peak Flamey all at once, which even when you roll back the years, you didn't always get. Hunter's got him down at 6-3 as G2 collect one more rounds. So 9 rounds done. Not quite the scoreline we had in our previous game in terms of someone jumping way off the page, but Hunter's getting close to that, 13-5.
The run boost worked. They're having a good laugh about that right there. You can see a big smile on the face of Hooksy and Hunter as they been proud of themselves with that little maneuver. So paying off to get past the choke point, they weren't expecting him whatsoever. So cool little addition. And back underway is two players chilling in spawn right now for one win. They're going to lob out the mid-control utility late. Bounce a Molotov off the skybox. That's going to deal with the jump up towards B lane. And the mid-window smoke from Deco late with the flashes. So they're not going to take it immediately. You can understand why. Wait out the CT protocol util, and now they can comb on through.
Flash out, Hunter still holds. He's going to wait. Cross, catches, Cloning goes down. They back off as well. Put a nade into middle. No one's going to catch that because they've realized the situation's not ideal. Losing the first pick, so reset on the one-win side. Hooksy, meanwhile, though, is pushed up on Jaguar, and he's going to try and do something with this. Was that not Jaguar? No, excuse me, that was Red Room. I still get confused at times when we snap around, and my mistake. This map does have similar textures. I know that has been a complaint about it. Unfortunately, I've always argued against it, but just got caught by it, Chad. So maybe
they updated some of it. They made some of it blue and some of it red. So
there's a bit more yellow and like Jaguar and stuff as well.
Let's make some changes here. We'll see if there's any more coming soon from Mr. Valve.
I don't mind it.
I like this map. I know a lot of people don't, but that's fine. It's enjoyable to watch. I think it's still playing out in front of us. We're learning new techniques and concepts.
I don't think it's perfect yet, but it's really good for what, iteration number 2 at this point.
Exactly, yeah.
Nico. And no map's perfect for that matter. He's gonna go up this boost. Nico, he's outlooked. Yeah, he goes out, he misses the shot. Nico now knows he's gonna get away from that, but didn't anticipate there would be one in addition to the AWP, and Lollipop finds the kill. still an advantage for G2 Odyssey. He was so hot earlier. We saw him hit that double inside of B. He's missed everything since. Ever since he got absolutely obliterated at mid by the Deagle, he hasn't really found his form, and it's going to be a nade well thrown from JKS that's going to win the round 7-3.
Like an overarm bowl there from Mr. Justin Savage. Bit floaty on the nade, but it'll get the job done. And maybe now they can move away from this double orb setup. I think that was residual because Hunter did pick up decos in the previous. That'll be tossed across to Monacy JKS. Let's see what he buys into here. He can rock a double orb on that A site, right? It is possible to do, but you remove some of the possibilities for your primary orber as he rotates around. Good work here for G2. He got a little bit strugglesome and with a smile on his face. So
I like the clothespin or the bobby pin, whatever it was, to hold up the sleeve because these jerseys are massive.
it is kind of ridiculous. They do look like they're wearing a couple of circus tents here. So maybe they just went one size fits all.
They've all got them. I thought maybe it was a choice, like they wanted to go for this oversized tall tee.
Bring out the food,
With the Travis
the
Scott.
Dada days. Okay, all right. That's more 50 Cent. Or maybe that's where Lollipop comes into the mix.
Yeah, maybe. That makes perfect sense. 50 perfect sense. But yeah, those jerseys are massive.
We're entertaining ourselves here, I think.
You figured me out. That's all I ever do. Let's be real. Chat just gets to go along for the ride, whether they like it or not.
Let's see if they can pick up on some of the jokes. All right. Well, oh, C stream here. Okay, Sungal taking on Heroic. That's on Inferno. Skrunk in a 1-on-3. Oh, Skrunk was in a 1-on-3.
Looking as comfortable as Heroic probably would like. Another of our 1-1 matchups. So this is some interesting Road to Rio scorelines popping up now. We get all best of threes after our next block of matches, which is scheduled to start at, if I'm not mistaken, what is that, 1:30?
Yeah, it's staggered.
So, yeah, so 11 o'clock, 12:15, 13:30, give or take, based on how the scores and games are going. We get all best threes, and obviously that means decision time. You're either advancing or you're going home, and there's going to be some interesting scores in terms of people coming out of the 1-2 that are really under pressure.
Yeah, Fnatic upset loss to B8 is a big one as well, as they just continue to get picked apart here. Just a little note on G2 setup this round. We spoke about JKS getting picked towards A before. They bring Monacy over, they find that opener. That's where
Nice shot.
He's not going to spot anyone, but Travis will get a little bit closer to the ramp on the back of that. It's going to be a rotation all the way back over toward A. Lollipop. The only one directly in the side glowing is at mid. I know it looks close on the mini-map, but it's actually a bit of a 2 steps back to get forward type deal.
Just want to make a note there as why they're walking all that way, because if the CTs had pushed out towards B lane or were close mid during all of that, they will be able to hear them running through spawn.
And this is the one sort of issue I still have with the timings of the map, is that it takes the Ts too long to switch from site to site. If you have to go all the way around the long way like that. So anyway, that's my 50 cents on that, as we talked about 50 cent. Lollipop, good hold, good positioning. Glowing's gonna save him as well as they swing out. He's gonna narrow door, but apparently Nico can land that shot, no problem. Oh, Hooksy's done here. They didn't know Deco was also gonna be there. They thought that they thwarted the defense of B, but not gonna happen. Nico, in a 1-on-3, is backing away with the Deagle in hand. 16 seconds, this one's over, so it'll be 10-8.
He needs to go down here. He really needs to go down. It's only 10 seconds. If they kill him after time, or if, it looks like he's gonna hold on to it. Okay. I thought that, he was going to at least want to get the loss bonus so he's equal with the team, because what happens here...
Only a second round, though? Yeah, equal with the team. Okay, that I can agree with.
But the problem isn't this next round to play, it's the round after.
Yeah, sure.
So that's where the flow-on effects start to worry me here. So for Nico to hold on to a Deagle and Kevlar, he'll have to hit some bangers of shots exactly like he did there, or the save will not have been worth it. So that's quite curious.
But again, this is the star player mentality of especially someone who's good with the Deagle. Like, you kind of want them to have that confidence of saying, I'm going to hit these shots, but you're right. There is the money side. We know the money side right now in Momentum and Counter-Strike has become the meta, again, very much. Like, all the saves, the slow plays we're seeing, money is key right now, more than in, the style of the past, where it was just run a gun, get aggressive, win fights.
And I look at it this way, he would have got 1900 as a loss bonus into this round anyway, plus the 2 kills he got is an extra 600. He could have bought another Deagle if he really wanted. So I think next gun round is where he's going to be having a sore issue, but you can fix that with a plant.
Do you think, they asked the question of Pro League in our media, what would you change about the economy if you could change one thing? I think Jason said more op kill bonus. Okay. I said $50 a headshot more.
Okay.
Which is because like if you do the math, if you got like 5 headshots, that's a good amount of money, right? If you got 11 over the game, it's a good amount of money. It's not going to change every single round. It's just going to add up slowly for utility or something, things like that. So I didn't think that was too bad. What about if you die after time as a T, you get 50%? I don't think I think getting 0 is a bit too harsh. I understand why it was implemented when the game was still at a casual level and you didn't want people just camping around all the time and just waiting it out.
So you're talking about the combat saves.
Not necessarily a bit, yeah, maybe. But like in Nico's case, you know, if he does save, he still gets 50% of that money. Because in this case now, Nico's kind of screwed, right? And it's this running into die thing. If he loses the deagle and he loses the armor, he's left with nothing in the next round. Whereas he keeps that to try and have a chance in this round, which obviously didn't work out, by the way. We're just going to talk over that. He has a chance in this round with it still. So I kind of want to see him have a chance, but not get entirely punished, because I like to see a bit of excitement in each round, whereas if he just dies last round, it's a slaughter this round no matter what. Right?
I want to see him get punished. Why is he saving a deagle and Kevlar, and the next round they have to equal anyway?
I guess that's the other side of it. For me, it's like I want to see Nico pull off something crazy because he's capable, so let's give him that deagle, right?
But this is what happens, right? This is what happens when you have like a simpler Zaiwu, and it probably should happen. Hooksy will now operate with a Mac 10. Okay, fine. No harm, no foul. But if they don't win this round, they could have had 5 AKs. And Hooksy, I know that people make a meme about him, but he can shoot, right? He definitely can shoot. A Mac 10 is going to make his life a bit harder here.
No, and I guess there's definitely an argument to be had either way. I don't know which I believe in. I'm not saying one's wrong or not, but I'd like to see players be able to save certain weapons so that in the next round, they can still have a chance to be a massive explosive individual and then not necessarily be completely screwed for the rest of it. But yeah, you're right. From a tactical team point, maybe there's argument there. Bomb's going down. Lollipop takes some damage. They managed to get the first kill back, so it was 10 alive when the bomb went down on that execution. Smokes went to Donut. Deco's going to wait to work back out from Temple on this. Oh, he's going to realize there's a lot to fire at. Somehow he can get repeat. Tootsie was slow about it. And that means they only go 1 for 1 on Monasty's kill, and it's all of a sudden looking like this could be a 10-10 scoreline. Yeah, they're running away.
I think G2 are going to lose. The way that this is looking right now on the T side, it's like, we called this before. Hooksy got no cover when he was trying to plant. JKS gets spammed through a smoke. There's no harassment, right? One of the key details, if your player is trying to plant and you're fortifying the site, you need to be able to harass. This bomb site is extremely open. So we saw when Hooksy got run down, there was no harassment or cover. This time around, there was no harassment at all. You lose a player while planting the bomb for almost nothing, right? He doesn't even get a chance to play the round. They execute in, he plants the bomb, he's dead. And at this point, look how easy the retake was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They're in trouble here, G2. This is definitely not going the way that they were hoping for. I guess fortunately for them, they did get the plan. They're going to call their 4th timeout. They've already used all 4.
Yeah, well, we're 20 rounds in. We saw it worse the other day when, who was it, Jason and I casted? Maybe it was 1 win on Nuke. They used 4 timeouts while in the lead on CT side.
Okay, maybe that's why they were in the lead.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Is that causation? Is correlation? I don't know. I'm not a smart guy.
That's okay. I think you're smart, Chad.
Honestly, dropped 1 here, which means he has no head armor. So if his head just gets blown off here, that could be a bit of an issue. Him and Hunter have been the ones with the most output, but starting to cool now in a desperate Hail Mary attempt into the orb. Momentum shifted.
Nate Hunter scratched down to 74 by that. Some additional damage on the deficit as... Oh, hang on. I thought they were blocking each other. Not going to matter. Deco's got the shot. Back off on it. Extinguish the flames because they need to get Travis out of position. Deco even goes for the preemptive strike to try and help his teammate. Hold his hand. Put him on a leash.
I think one of the keys here, and you mentioned at the start of the day, Matt, was Lollipop, right? He's at 18 and 13. Your Deco now starting to hit some shots. If he warms into things, this is CT side is actually where he can do better work. Go for a peek, rotate. Go for a peek, rotate. And he can just continue to cut G2 off at the knees. So this is looking great guns for 1 win here. In a 3v5 situation, they have 2 players on the side, Deco overseeing middle, 2 players now playing passive towards B. The details for 1 win in this situation are great. It's very hard to question what they're doing here. Honestly, we'll lob out of smoke, that's to obscure vision, but look at Glowing. He's just standing ready to fight here. The flash short, smoke in it now, but he's going to peer out into a couple of kills. JKS does get the trade, but very low, and Lollipop can just lick this one up. Just Modesty on 68 points of health, then a 1-on-3.
Gonna try and break this, but...
Hello，
Hello，你好，你好。
Grab your gear and let's go.
打 B 了，打 B 了。话说你们去 A 干什么呢？手枪局一般不都是在 B 吗？
Move it.
，AK 捡一下，AK 捡一下，哥哥。
全没了，那捡啥呀？
A 到我来看吧。
Let's go.
A 到我来，A 到我来。
Smoke. Fire in the hole.
没人，你们转 A 吧，你俩。
没看。
Form up. Let's go.
中路，中路。
Incendiary out.
没事。
不是你们咋打的呀？一个没杀呀，就我一人杀俩，你们一个没杀。
Move it.
别上了，架住吧，行吗？把包守住了，能赢。别去，最后那人是敢狙，是敢狙啊！妈的，怎么听不懂话呢？加 B 口。
We are good to go. Throwing fire. Grenade. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Let's go, people.
抱歉，抱歉，抱歉，手滑按错了，哥们儿，抱歉，抱歉。
Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Grenade.
掉包掉包。平台有一个。
Terrorists win.
我
滚到碉堡。
这傻缺往 A 去干啥呀？对面个 B 呢？
我的他妈的开敏侠！我操！
哎我操！妈真鸡巴能送啊！啊，全个 B 呢，他妈上 A 去了，操！啥玩意儿？大声点啊！听不见你说话都。你是不是麦不好？买个麦呀，声那么小。打 B 了，打 B 了，来 B 掉包了。
B 哪里掉了？
掉了呀！啊，不是吗？
掉在哪个位置啊？
那个位置标点了，你去看呢。你那一句话，我以为我自己看错了呢。我回我确认了一遍，哎，没事儿，没毛病。你守住了，别乱跑。底下。哎呀，残了，不是他中了一枪，哎呀，我操！哎，这他妈能输了呗
？Do not be afraid. Let's go. Incendiary out.
哎，小风烟呢？
Throwing flashbang.
中门掉包。我就不信了，这局他妈1打4还他妈能。
这
橙色过了一轮看包了，橙色。橙色看包啊，过来，来了，去了。哎呦我操，总算赢一把呀！那一会儿打匪更鸡巴难打。 打 B 了，打 B 了。我把对面第一个给整死了，你们上应该能打得过。
Laying down smoke.
1号后面。
哎呦我操！拿个手枪点鸡毛啊！拿个手枪点。大狙呢？又没了。赶紧上票！谢谢你们，求你了，赶紧上票给我提了吧！我可不想打了，我靠，跟你们打太崩溃了。要不是他自己必须投反对，我都想给他投个 F1，真的。
A 小进来 A 小。换枪换枪。
操！哎。那谁年糕，赶紧上票给我踢了吧，行吗？上票给我踢，快点！
Go, let's go.
打 B 了。全过来打 B 了，想啥呢？过来看包这个 B 都掉包了。
10点有一个10点。平台有个平台 ，B 平台。中门一把狙，然后 B 平台。
快！1v1了。
大残。
他下包了，快去啊！
前把 AK。
上，点他就好。
打！漂亮。
，A 小还一个，A 小掉包还一个。
Throwing smoke.
哎呦我靠了！
掉包手包。
搁他妈 A 小头那块儿。
Deploying flashbang.
A 小 A 小 A 小 A 小，直接上2个。
Throwing flashbang.
A 小俩，你后头一个。
Terrorists win.
一起冲一下 B 吧，一起冲 B， 一起冲 B。
It is time now, my brothers.
出啊出啊出啊！出啊！全部堵在洞口，看吗
？80，打了80点，没了。 冲一下 A 小。
Let's go. I'm throwing smoke.
小心后面，谁敢抓散弹？
给我架住了！
Lantern. Bomb has been planted.
出
妈对面就剩俩厉害点的活着了。97一枪死，上了97，好。冲一下 B， 冲一下 B。
有没有3个3直出啊？怎么没人看后面啊？
后面后面。冲吧 A 大试试。
没有长枪哎。别闪出 A 大了，抢 A 大。
A 大 A 大。49。
你家平台一个。
这那个符打的真飘啊！那个符你要往前压，你得一蹲着往前走，你站着往前走飘。A 小 A 小，谁有烟封颗烟，我们。
B 去了一个。还有人吗？过来呀！被封了。看 A 大，看 A 大。 抢 A 大，抢 A 大。没打到，我操！我操！为什么不跟着出 A 大呢？打 B 吧，反正结束了。
哎，随便打吧，结束了。
Let us go. Flashback. Flashback. I'm going flashback. Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Throwing a flashback. Terrorists win.
好家伙，还赢了！
继续打 B，就这
A
样。
小 A 小，
We must move.
捡包啊！
大狙给爆个人数啊！
I'm throwing a flashback.
第一层 B 层一个，
Flashback.
下包去。
Planting. Bomb has been planted.
要是能打平局就牛逼了，说实话。
得有人守包哦。
A 门 A 门，
Terrorists win.
到这个时候平局不是不可能，真的。
继续抢 A 大。
Forward.
冲 A 大吧，那个什么，年糕你先进，你是狙你先进吧，看能不能打掉一个先。
过两个，
他妈给自己闪着了，这骰子。蓝车再看一眼，你别上，看蓝车。
大坑有人，你们不知道吗？
Planting the bomb.
后面大坑有人，
都没了。
下面。漂亮，牛逼！
B 还是哪？
Let's go, let's go.
打 B 打 B。
B 吧 B 吧。
Go go go。俩包飞干啥去了？来 B。
有火车。
Smoke.
被进了。
Flashback.
靠！走走，有火哎！这么傻气！哎，输了，没事，尽力就行。